Okay, welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Anna High School this afternoon where the Northeastern Jets are in town to take on the Anna Rockets. Today's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwederman's Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Schwederman, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and First National Bank, Think First, our scoreboard sponsor. I'm Den Ascension, and we'll be right back after the national anthem.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Okay, welcome and good afternoon to Anna Rocket Field, where the Lady Rockets today are going to start their tournament play as they're taking on the Northeastern Jets out of the Springfield area, coming in under head coach Wendy Olinger with a 12-8 record overall, while the Rockets themselves under Mike Place are 12-6. So it could be a very good match. We'll get into some of these stats and some of these numbers here in a little bit. But the Jets are going to send Emma Weissman to the plate with Haley Suchman and Mackenzie Grimm to follow. So Northeastern Jets, not an uncommon name for the Anna Rockets to be I'll call it knowing, because the Fairlawn Jets just down the road. So the Northeastern Jets, like I said, under head coach Wendy Olinger. And that one is swung on and missed. Strike one. That's 1-1. First inning here at Anna. Wind blowing from the left to right. Not too much. That one's high. 21. A little bit of a breeze, as I said, coming from the northeast across the field. Not like we've seen it already. The flag's fluttering, but it's not standing straight out. And there's one beating the ground to first. Big hop, bobbled, but stepped on in time to retire Weissman. So unassisted ground there to the first baseman, and Weissman is retired. That brings Haley Suchland to the plate. She swings from the left side. She's the pitcher today for the Northeastern Jets. And she's hitting at about 350. Oh, that's just a second here. Let me check again. No, she's hitting at 431. So a very good average for a hitter. 431. There's one sliced off the end of the bat over towards second. Second baseman has it, and so catches that for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher, steps into the plate, number 25. And that will have the designated hitter for the Jets on deck. And that one is high. And that will be number 7, Katie Drow. So Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher, at the plate. Mackenzie's hitting at about 338. That goes to center field. Center fielder under, has it for out number 3. So up 3, down 3. After a half an inning, it's nothing for the Jets and nothing for the Rockets as they're coming to the plate. Be right back.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
All right, the Rockets sending their top of the lineup to the plate here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Macy Richard, the center fielder, followed by Carrie White, the left fielder, and Olivia Place at shortstop. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3 coming to the plate. On the bump for the Jets will be Haley Suchland. She's been the main factor for the Northeastern Jets all year. She's a 12-7 record, so she's figured in all. She's got 138 strikeouts on the year, and she's got an ERA, get this, .84. So very good. She just about has thrown every inning for them all year long. I had another stat someplace. I think a couple of innings got thrown by a relief pitcher, but not many. So Haley Suchland on the hill for the Jets. And the first girl that she's going to face is the center fielder for the Rockets, Macy Richard. Nice crowd here today. As I said, except for the breeze, the sunshine is just brilliant. Not a cloud in the sky, except for that the breeze is a little northerly and a little cool when it does kick up. First one is there high for a ball. If 138 Ks, I don't have any idea how many she's walked, but 138 Ks is about the biggest number I've seen this year. And there's a lot of zip on that ball right there. So maybe this is going to be a pitcher's game rather than a hitter's game. But that ERA of .84, that's pretty good. So 1-1 now on the batter, and that is just a little bit low. 2-1. 2-1 on Macy Richards. Richards is hitting .529, so a nice average for the leadoff hitter here. .529. She's had 7 doubles. She had a triple and 5 home runs. So got some bat on the ball. That ball is low and the count goes full. 3-2. 3-2. Three and two. Suchland looks, winds, fires, and that's high for a ball. So the center fielder, Macy Richards, trots down to first with a base on ball. And that brings Carrie White, the left fielder, up to the plate. Olivia Place, the shortstop, on deck. Carrie White shows bunt, didn't go, and the runner went anyhow, beat the throw, slides underneath the tag, and she's at second base with nobody out. So stolen base there for Richard. Richard is down at second. White shows bunt again. That one is there for a strike. I guess the first one was also, or they said she offered. I thought it was high, and I thought she pulled back. But the count is 0-2. And that one's outside and high. 1-2 on Carrie White, the left fielder. Carrie batting .477 on the year, and she swings at that one and misses. So Carrie White goes down with a strikeout. Olivia Place comes to the plate. Riley Osborne, the third baseman, on deck. And Place swings at that one and doesn't get it. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the first. Next one, swung and fouled straight back off the screen. So the count goes 0-2 on Place. And Macy Richards standing down at second. Place looks at the next one and fouls that one over the screening and back. Count stays the same, 0-2. Olivia Place, the shortstop. And that one's way high for a ball. So the count goes 1-2. Still just 1 out in the inning. Place steps back in. Suchland looks, fires. There's one hit down the left field line. That gets by the left fielder. That goes all the way to the screen at the 195 mark. And in the second comes Olivia Place with a double and an RBI as she moves Richard all the way around to home. And Richard, who walked, scores the first run. That holds the old adage true. You walk them, they score. So there it is. Nice single there, nice double there by Olivia Place. No chance for anybody to get it right down the line. Riley Osborne, the third baseman, she looks at that pitch, there for a strike. Riley Osborne, third baseman. She is batting .500 on the year. And that one there is also in there for a strike. So Riley finds herself in a hole real quick at 0-2. Once again, her teammate right ahead of her was in about the same predicament, but still continued to hit. And that is swung on and missed. So Osborne goes down with a K. That's second out. Taylor Spence, the first baseman, comes to the plate. Number 16. Taylor's been up and has an average of .379, so almost 400 on the year. She's had 3 doubles, 1 triple on the year. Next offering to her. That's there low, but on the knees for a strike. So quickly, 0-2 for Suchland. And she now leads in the count. Spence looks at strike 3. And so even though she strikes out the side, Anna is able to push across a run here in the bottom of the first. And Anna leads after 1. Rockets 1, Jets nothing. We'll be right back.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI. your drainage experts since 1946.
All right, we're back here at Jets, as the Jets come to play here in Rocket Stadium. The winner of this game today gets Indian Lake, and Indian Lake, according to the coaches, is pretty good. And in fact, Northeastern played them last year and I think lost by one or so in the sectional finals. So it's a similar situation if the Jets were to win today. So we'll see what happens. Katie Drow, she's the DH. She swings and misses. Katie Drow, she's a DH for the Jets. And she's hitting at a 281 clip. Number 4 in the lineup. And that one's beating the dirt and goes back to the screen. She'll be followed by McCombs and Rhodes, center fielder and shortstop. She's the DH. She does not field. So it allows you to put an extra stick in the lineup if you wish. And there's one cued off the end. Foul ball. As she runs down to first. Now she comes back. And she's getting ready to look at another pitch. She's way up in the box. And what I mean, her back foot is when the plate breaks back, she's got her back foot there, almost a foot closer. There is a fly ball over the shortstop's head who goes back, and little miscommunication there between the shortstop and the left fielder, and that falls in there harmlessly for an error on the left fielder who wasn't able to grab it. So Katie Drow is at first. That brings the center fielder, Harley McCombs, to the plate. Harley's hitting .339 on the year. She had a couple of triples in some of that. And she looks at that one for a strike. Number 8 for the Northeastern Jets out of the Springfield area. Carson Rhodes on deck. There's a line right between the second baseman's legs. Line shot wasn't gloved. Have to maybe give that an E4 that should have been caught, but it wasn't. So a line drive, I mean, it was hit hard right at her. And that brings Carson Rhodes to the plate. Carson's the shortstop. So there's 2 on and none out for the Jets. And there's a bunt back to the mound. Pitcher has it over to first, covered by the second baseman. Excuse me, for first out of the inning. So 1 out, but the runners both move up. Drow is at third, McCombs at second. Reed Heineck comes to the plate. She's the first baseman. Number 19. Fouled there into the ground right at the catcher's feet. Reed Heineck hitting .170 on the year. Reed likewise is just even with the plate, maybe not quite as far up as some of the others. That one's hit in the ground. Yep, fair ball right down the left field line. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score as Heineck pulls into second base with a double. So Drow comes across with the first Jet run, and McCombs comes across with the second run. So the Jets are now out in front, 2-1. Nicole Owen, the third baseman, now comes to the plate. Owens looks at that one, and that was in the dirt. Nice pick up there by the Rockets catcher. Taylor Muter did a nice job of gloving that inside pitch. The next pitch was taken off. So Crossan's pitch is a little high. Owens, the third baseman for the Jets. She's hitting at 349 on the year, and that is also high. One out, but 2 runs are in. And that's there for a strike. That makes the count 3-1. I'm sorry, 3-2. Now we better back that off. It's 3-1. And that one's one hop to third, over to first. She has it. The runner advances, and they can't get it there in time. She slides in safely at third. But nice play by the third baseman on a hard one hopper back to her. So that's second out of the inning. Honick moves to third, and Kaylee Groh steps to the plate. The left fielder. That first pitch to her is a strike. She's hitting just around 200, Groh is, but has a nice on-base percentage of 364. She's about 160 points higher with her on base. And took something off there, and Groh was way out in front. So 0-2 on Groh. 2 outs in the inning, but 2 runs in, and another run down there at third base, and that's inside. Taylor Muter behind the plate doing a nice job there of gloving some of that stuff, that inside stuff. Groh, the left fielder, looks at that one. Count goes even at 2-2. If need be, we'll be back in the top of the order for Emma Weissman to come to the plate. She's in the on-deck circle. And there, struck her out swinging. And so Groh goes down for the third out. However, the Northeastern Jets push across 2 that inning, and Northeastern leads as we head to the bottom of the second, 2-1. We'll be right back for the bottom of the second inning.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion, and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Pitcher versus pitcher. Crossan swings at the first pitch, grounds to third, and it's gloved and fired to first in time for out number 1. So Crossan swings at the first pitch. Elena does. So pitcher versus pitcher there. And that brings Bailey Luthman, the second baseman, to the plate. Bailey is hitting at 340 clip on the year. Swings at that one and misses. And she'll be followed by Brandy Weber, the right fielder. Bailey Luthman, the second baseman, swings at that one and misses. So she quickly finds herself in a hole at 0-2. Bailey scored 12 runs in the season, and she also has got 14 RBIs. And that one is taken for strike 3. So that's McKay. Brandy Weber, the right fielder, stepping to the plate with the catcher Taylor Muter on deck. And that one's on the outside part of the plate for strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And that one is swung on and missed 0-2. So very quickly now, Suchland has found the zone and she is pouring in strikes. And that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So in the bottom of the second, it's 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back with the top of the third in just a moment.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slankowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Back here at the top of the third at Rockets Field, the Jets from Northeastern leading 2-1 here in the top of the third. Elena Crossan on the hill for the Rockets. That one is skipped to the plate on one hop, taken there for a ball. We're back to the top of the order for the Jets. Weissman, Suchland, and Grimm. Weissman was grounded out to first, her first time at the plate. Weissman's hitting at 386, and there's a shot between the left or the right field and the center fielder. Goes all the way to the screen. Center fielder goes there to retrieve it, and Weissman is standing at second with a two-base hit. So Weissman down at second. Haley Suchland, the pitcher, comes to the plate. Haley's batting .536 on the year. Pretty good numbers, right? And she looks at that one for a ball. Her on-base percentage is only about 30 points higher, .562, but that means she's on over 50% of the time, one way or the other. There's a ball fouled over the screen, straight back. Count goes to 1-1. Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher, is on deck. Suchland looks at that one. That one, she goes the other direction. That one hops to fence. She's around second, heading to third. Weissman, who was on second, has just scored. So she comes in with run number 3. And Suchland stands down at second with a 3-base hit. And Mackenzie Grimm comes to the plate, the catcher. Batting .338. But she likewise must have a very good eye. And looks at that one for a strike because her on-base percentage is .562 on the year. .562 on-base percentage for Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher. And that's inside for a ball. So count evens 1-1. On deck for the Jets will be Katie Drow, the DH. The 1-1 pitch about to be delivered now by Crossan. Hit on the ground towards third base, but fielded on the foul side, so everybody returns. Three to 1, Jets are leading. There's still nobody out in the inning. We've had 2 batters, had a double and a triple. And there's a fly the other way likewise, and that's going to go over the fence. home run for Mackenzie Grimm. Shot that out of the wrong barrel, and it still cleared the fence. Big reception at home for her. So with 3 batters up in the inning and 3 hits, all extra base, that'll bring the cleanup hitter to the plate for the Jets. Katie Drow. She'll be followed by Harley McCombs. So right now, score stands at 5-1 in favor of the Jets. A couple of those shots, like I said, they went the opposite direction between the left fielder, center fielder, and right fielder. And the last one's over the fence. There's one well hit. That's also over the fence. Katie Drow is going to touch them all. Katie Drow comes around. She'll receive a standing ovation at the plate. So 2 home runs back to back. So Coach Place steps out, makes a substitution change here for Anna. And he's going to bring Olivia Place into pitch. And Crossan, I believe, will go to first. And Carrie White goes to shortstop. Yeah, let's just take a break here while everybody gets some warm-ups in, and we'll be right back for the next batter.
We knew that we could use hometown opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
Okay, Olivia Place on the hill now for the Rockets. She's replacing Crossan. And that first offering by Place is inside for a ball. So Olivia's, that one's one hop to the plate. Olivia's record is 4-1 on the year. She's walked 3 and struck out 22. That's a wonderful rotation or situation. And there is a check swing foul tip. That's there for a strike. She has an ERA of 4.03. Not bad. So her next offering, fouled at the plate. Okay, the umpires warn, or just for safety factors, keep everybody behind the screening and in the dugout. You get a little excited when you're leading, and a couple of your teammates have just hit the ball out of the park, so maybe just a little far out. That's swung on, fly ball to left center, just where nobody can touch it, and McCombs is on with a single. So even though it wasn't hit hard, it was hit where no one could get it. That brings Carson Rhodes, the shortstop, to the plate. Carson's been up in the second inning, and she bunted and was retired on a 1-4. That one's hit left and out of play along the left field fence. Left fielder comes in, retrieves it to the third baseman, and back to the circle. Reed Hannick on deck. Carson Rhodes. That one's hit high in the air. Shortstop back. Has it. Nope, does not. But she dropped it, picked it back up, got it fired to second and forced the runner who got tied up. It looked like she had caught it, didn't catch it, dropped it. So Harley Combs gets retired on a little 6-4 at second. Rhodes is safe on an error. So Rhodes is down at first to replace McCombs. And Reed Hannick at the plate, number 19. That one's hit 2 hops to third. Over to second for 1. That's all they'll get. So a little 5-4 for out number 2 to force the runner. Hannick safe on a fielder's choice. And first pitch to Owens is a ball. Nicole Owens, the third baseman, number 30. That ball is low for a ball. 2-0 on Owens. Kaylee Groh on deck. There are 2 out in the inning, but there's 4 runs in. And there's a swing and a foul ball, but nobody can touch it. Lands out of bounds. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Reed Hannick down at first. There's another fly on the right side, and no one can get to it. Makes about 4 balls this inning that have been hit by the Jets that nobody from Anna can even get to. All either fall for hits, untouched, or foul balls. So Nicole comes back to the plate. Try it again. Count holds now at 2-2. Two and 2 is the count. And there's a swing and a miss. So Owens goes down on the strikeout, but in the top of the third, on some power hitting of a double, a triple, and 2 home runs, the Jets push across 4 more. So the Jets currently have 6 and the Rockets 1. So we'll be right back after this word.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
All right, bottom of the third, Taylor Muter at the plate. She looked at the first pitch for a ball. Next offering by Suchland is off the mark for ball 2. Taylor Muter, number 72, the catcher. And that one's right downtown for a strike. A lot of speed there on those pitches from Suchland. Next one is swung on and missed. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Taylor Muter swings on that one and is retired on a strikeout. So we go back to the top of the order. Macy Richard and Carrie White to follow. Richard up once, base on balls, stole second, and scored on a double by Place later in the inning. And that's there for a strike. Haley Suchland on the hill for the Northeastern Jets. Her ERA is .842. That's below 1 a game. (12-7) on the year. And the next pitch is there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. 2-2. Nope. 1-2. And that one's one hop to the catcher. Nicely gloved by Grimm. 2-2. Count goes to on Richard. Number 5 on her shirt. There's one over the second baseman's head. Right fielder fields it, kicks it back in. So Richard is on with a single. So 1 out, but we got 1 on here now. Carrie White at the plate, left fielder. Shows bunt, draws it back, pitches high. White struck out her first time up. Olivia placed the shortstop on deck. And there's a bunt attempt, one hop by the third baseman. And bang, bang play at first base. Got her. Nice play by the third baseman. So on that bunt attempt, as Richard moves to second, that brings Olivia Place to the plate. She doubled in the first inning in her first plate appearance on the day. Olivia Place hitting at a .543 clip. She's got 26 runs. First pitch to her is there for a strike. Got 35 RBIs. She's also got 4 round trippers. That one's hit past the second baseman into right center. That brings home Richard for the Rockets' second run. So Olivia on first with her second hit in the afternoon. She's got a single. Riley Osborne, the third baseman, coming to the plate. Osborne hitting at a .500 clip on the year also. 25 RBIs, 24 runs scored herself, but 25 ribbies. Riley struck out her first plate appearance today. There are 2 away. And that's there for strike. One. And that is looked at high for a ball. Riley Osborne, the cleanup hitter for the Rockets. On a check swing there for a strike. Two, the count to Riley Osborne. That one's low. So full count. Means that Place will be off on the pitch here. And there's a check swing foul again. Out of play over the dugout to the right side. So the third baseman stays alive. That one was upstairs. We'll see once where this one goes. And that is likewise check swing, strike 3. So called strike there. And that'll be out number 3. But the Rockets did get one more across here in the third. And we now have a score of 6-2 in favor of the Jets. We'll be right back to start inning 4.
At
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
All right, back here at Rockets Field as we are ready to tee off the 4th inning here. Jets will be sending 9, 1, and 2 to the plate. And Olivia Place stays on the slab for the Rockets as she came in relief in the last inning. So Place's first offering is attempted to bunt and missed for a strike. So 0-1 on the batter, Kaylee Groh. Groh looks at the next pitch, change of pace, almost a bloofer ball, and it's fouled back over the screen to the right for strike 2. So Groh finds herself in a hole here, 0-2, the left fielder. Groh struck out her first time up today. And that one hops at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6-2 in favor of the Rockets. I'm sorry, in favor of the Jets over the Rockets. And that pitch is low for 2-2. So the count evens. Two and 2. There's one down to third base on 2 hops, but foul. Head coach Wendy Olinger down at first, assisted by Thad Hauser and Tom Olinger. There's another foul left side against the screen. Third baseman trots over to get it and fires back to the circle. Callie Groh at the plate. 0-1 on the afternoon. There's a soft lob to shortstop. Over to first in time. Nice play for a right-handed shortstop. So, left-handed shortstop, I'm sorry, as she fires to first in time to make the play. So there's 1 up, 1 down. We go back to the top of the order. Number 1 in the lineup and number 1 on her jersey, Emma Wiseman. Wiseman's been up twice with a hit. She had a double in the 3rd inning. There's one really ripped. She sends that to the concession stand. And now we have a little whirlwind dust devil at first base, moving the umpire a little bit. All right, here we go. The fire, and that's there for a strike. So 0-2 on Weissman. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And that is looked at just a little high. Wiseman, the right fielder, 386 on the season, 444 on base. Got a home run and 5 triples. And Change of pace. And she thought she had a base on ball or a free pass with the hit by pitch, but umpire said she made no attempt to get out of it. So the count goes to 2-2, I believe. Two and two, I am correct. The 2-2 offering. High and tight for a ball. So now count goes full. Place needs a strike. Weissman needs a hit. The 3-2 offering. Beat to second base, scooped on two and over to first in time. And quickly now there are two retired. And that brings Haley Suchland to the plate. Haley, the pitcher. Flied out and tripled last time and scored a run. And drove in one. And swung on and missed there as the ball gets off the catcher's glove and goes back to the screen. Mackenzie Grimm on deck. Two outs. There's one to shortstop. Gloved after two, over to first, in time to retire the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back. Jets lead 6-2.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications? Or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on an attempt-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
Heading into the bottom of the fourth, the Rockets will be sending to the plate number 16, Taylor Spence, Elena Crossan, and Bailey Luthman. 5, 6, and 7. Taylor swings at the first one and misses, so she finds herself behind the count 0-1. Elena Crossan to follow. Taylor struck out her first time. And that one's way high for a ball. One and one on Spence. Swung on and missed, strike two. Elena Crossan on deck. The 1-2 pitch swung on for strike three and missed. So Taylor goes down second time with a strikeout. Elena Crossan steps in. Grounded to third her first time. Up this afternoon. Followed by Bailey Luthman, the second baseman. That ball is there for strike on the outside part of the plate. There's a fly ball towards left, over on the edge of the grass, takes an odd hop, gets by the left fielder who fires it into second, but not in time as Crossan steps in with a two-base hit. So Crossan stands at second with one out. She's at second. Bailey Luthman comes to the plate, the second baseman. And she fouls that one at the plate for strike. Luthman struck out looking first time up and swings at that one and misses. 0-2, 0-2. Bailey Luthman looks at that one, high. Luthman, the second baseman, hitting .340 this year. She's had 3 doubles, so it's time to have one there. That pitch is also high and outside. Count evens, 2-2. Luthman swings and misses on that pitch for strike 3. So, 2 outs. Brandy Weber comes to the plate, the right fielder. She looks at the first pitch there for a strike. Brandy struck out swinging her first time up today, the right fielder. Showed bunt, pulled it back, pitch was high. 1-1 on Brandy. Shows a bunt again, only this time it goes first base, and there will be a tag bump play there as Weber goes down on a unassisted one for the 3rd out. So after 4 complete, the score remains 6 for the Jets, 2 for the Rockets. We'll be right back.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Top of the 5th inning. The Northeastern Jets coming to the plate with 3, 4, and 5. Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher, steps in, and the first pitch to her is skipped to the plate. I think I said this earlier, she's hitting .338, but her on-base average is .562. So she finds a way to get on. She had a couple home runs on the year, and that one hops past her third base coach, who moves aside in self-preservation mode. It rolls all the way to the corner, so left fielder's got to get it. Shortstop has it, back to the circle. Mackenzie Grimm, home run last time at the plate, over the fence, and there's one up the shot, up the gut, right up to off the left side of second base. So Grimm is on with a single. Katie Drow steps to the plate. She's been up twice, safe on an error and scored a run, and then hit a home run last time. Number 4, courtesy running for number 25, Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher. So Caitlin Miller is down at first, number 4, running for her catching friend. And that's going to be Katie Drow to the plate, the DH. She DHs for Kylie Daly, who is the second baseman. Shows bunt, does bunt, third base side, scooped, fired, on time, and they got the runner off the bag a little bit high, and that's a double play. So they retired the runner who went around the bag a little bit far. And then she got eliminated 4-5. So that's out number one. I'm sorry, out number one and number two. And there's another one up the gut, and it gets into center field. So Harley Combs is on first with a single. And that'll bring Carson Rhodes to the plate, the shortstop. Rhodes been up twice. Safe on an error once. That one is swung on and fouled back at the plate. So Carson Rhodes, shortstop for the Jets, hitting .211 on the year. Number 12. And that one was something taken off, is not there. And she didn't swing, so count goes 1-1. There's a ground ball left side, just outside the line. Foul ball, strike two. If I'm correct, I think the count should be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reed Hannick on deck. There's on, softly tapped towards second. Scoop to first in time. And Carson Rhodes is retired for the third out of the inning. So, as we head to the bottom of the fifth, after 4.5, it is 6 for the Jets, 2 for the Rockets. We'll be right back.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
Okay, we'll take a look at that double play that just occurred in the last inning. As you see the bunt and the runner gets thrown out to first, as the runner at second, who went to second on the bunt attempt, got too far away. At first, there was nobody to cover third. I think she thought she was going to get there, and all of a sudden realized she couldn't and couldn't get back. So first pitch here to the catcher. Taylor Muter is fouled back for a strike. 9-1-2. Muter, Richard, and White coming to the plate for the Rockets here in the fifth. And that pitch is looked at low and outside. Count evens, 1-1. 6-2. Jets over the Rockets. That one is fouled straight back. One ball, 2 strikes. And that one's 1 hop to the plate. Muter up once, struck out once. There's a fly ball, pretty well hit to left center and in between the outfielders as they avoid the collision. Muter gets to second and pulls it in there and stays there. So Muter with a seeing eye double just where they couldn't catch it. And Muter stands down at second base, and we bring Macy Richard, the center fielder, to the plate. So I think we'll have a pinch runner here. Unfortunately, I don't know who it will be. Let me see once, just a second. It will be number 15. Grace Maurer will be doing the pinch running here. She's at second for Muter. Give the catcher a chance to catch her breath, come back and rearm her. Number 5, center fielder, Macy Richard at the plate. Okay, everybody's ready. Here we go. No outs, one on. Richard swings at the first one, misses it, not there. Macy's been up twice. She's had a base on balls and a single, and she scored both of the Rockets' runs. So, good afternoon going for her. That one is low and outside for a ball. Bottom of the fifth inning here, top of the order now at the plate. 1, 2, and maybe more to follow. That one's low. (6-2) favor of the Jets. That's there for a strike. (2-2) count to Macy Richard. Rockets center fielder. Hitting .529 on the year. The wind, the fire, and swung on a miss for out number 1. So Muter stays at second, or in this case, her pinch runner, Miller. Miller's down at second. Carrie White at the plate. Left fielder, number 3. And that's there for a strike. Olivia Place to follow, shortstop. And that's low and outside for a ball, count evens at 1-1. Carey's been up twice, out twice, struck out and grounded out, third base. Fouled that one straight back. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. And strike 3. Has that swung on and missed? So that's 2 outs. Now Olivia Place steps in with Riley Osborne on deck. Place looks at that pitch high and outside. Shortstop takes it, backs out. Steps back in, twirls the bat. Gets your feet right. And swings and misses. Up twice with 2 hits. Olivia has. She's got a double and a single. That has swung on and missed. So she finds herself behind in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stands about in the middle of the plate. That one is low, 2-2. Caitlin Miller down at second, running for the catcher. 2-2. High fly to the left side. Over fence, but foul. About 4 feet wide of the foul pole. Foul. So nice easy swing, got that one a long way. So step back in, do it again. Here we go. Place looks at that one, and that's outside, strike 3. So after the leadoff single, Suchland strikes out the side, 1, 2, 3. After 5 complete, it is the The Northeastern Jets 6, the Anna Rockets 2. We'll be right back.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Okay, Reed Hannick, the first batter for Northeastern, just grounded that first pitch to the shortstop, who took it on 2 big hops over to first in time to retire her. So that is the first batter to be retired here in the 6th inning. Nicole Owens at the deck, who was on deck. She grounds a 1-hopper to shortstop. That's over to first, so 2 pitches, 2 outs. That'll bring Kaylee Groh to the plate, the left fielder. This was 7, 8, and 9 in the batting lineup for Northeastern. So on deck will be the top of the order, number 1, Emma Wiseman. Right now we got Kaylee Groh at the plate, I think. Okay, number 22. That will be Gracie Leonard stepping in to bat. Gracie Leonard, number 22. First pitch to her is a strike. So Gracie Leonard here in the top of the 6th. She takes that one off the hands and pounds it in the dirt. I believe in the last inning I identified the wrong runner for the Rockets. I believe it was Grace Maurer, and I said it was someone else. So my apologies. Grace Maurer ran for the catcher. And there's one hit towards center. Center fielder under it. Reaches above her head and has it for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down here in the 6th inning. Score remains 6 for the Jets, 2 for the Rockets. We'll be right back.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
All right, the Rockets come to the bat here in the 6th inning, trailing 6-2. And the first pitch there to Riley Osborne. Our first 2 pitches are there for a strike, so quickly Riley falls behind 0-2. And that one's outside, 1-2. So, yeah, things happen fast here. The pitcher for Suchland for the Jets, that one's fouled back. Only takes about 1 or 2 warm-up pitches and she's ready to go. So in between innings goes pretty fast. They're just waiting on the batters to get to the dugout and get ready. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Riley Osborne here in the bottom of the 6th for the Rockets. And that is lower for another ball, 2-2. She'll be followed by Taylor Spence and Elena Crossan. There's a line drive to left field. Gloved by the left fielder as she looks in the sun, and down to first base goes Riley Osborne with a single. Riley struck out twice before that, so now she turns that around very nicely. Brings Taylor Spence to the plate for the Rockets, the first baseman. She'll be followed by Elena Crossan, and that one is a strike. Spence up twice, out twice via the K, once swinging and once looking. So, be nice for a hit here. There's a shot right side over the screening, out of play towards the concession stand. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, and looked at that high. Count evens. 2-2. Another high ball that's out of the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Crossan on deck. And swung on and missed for out number 1. So Osborne still down at first base. Crossan comes to the plate. She's had a double this afternoon in 2 trips and a ground out. So 1 for 2. Bailey Luthman on deck. And that's fouled back by Crossan. Crossan hitting at .431 clip. Got 16 RBIs on the year. She's got 8 doubles, so she added, I think, another one of that this afternoon. That's below the knees for a ball. 1-1 to the batter. Suchlin's next offering, and there's a ball between the shortstop and third baseman. Into left field for a single. Osborne moves to second. Crossan down at first. And here comes Bailey Luthman, number 7, the second baseman. Bailey's been up twice and struck out both times. Once looking, once swinging. So getting a little action here, maybe. There's one hit, one hop to third baseman who grabs it. Beats the runner to third base. So Luthman is safe at first on a fielder's choice. As Osborne is retired at third for the second out. And that brings Brandy Weber to the plate. Weber, the right fielder. She slaps one towards the right side. Right fielder was there, though, played it just right. Grabs it, and that's out number 3. So even though they got a couple on, got nothing across. So after 6 complete, it is 6 for the Jets, 2 for the Rockets. We'll be right back.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
I'd like to thank today's sponsors for this broadcast: Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Cy Schwederman, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, WKKI K94 FM, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity. There's a fly to left. Left fielder's there on the shift and makes the catch. American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwederman's Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, Weststaff, and Lamb's Insurance Agency. Scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think first. So 1 up, 1 pitch, 1 down. There's a bunt attempt real quickly there. And goes foul, so nothing there. So first batter was Emma Weissman, number 1. We now have Haley Suchland, the pitcher, at the plate. Top of the 7th. There's a line drive to center. Takes a big hop over the center fielder, around second, on her way to third. Ball misses the cutoff person, but back to the circle as Haley Suchland pulls in at third base with a triple. So a chance for the Jets to get another run across here. 1 out and a runner standing at third base. Mackenzie Grimm, the catcher, comes to the plate. Been up 3 times, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, and scored 1 run on that home run. So Mackenzie steps in. So 1 on, 1 out. There's a 2-hopper to short, can't do much with it. Over to first by the first baseman, out into right field. Runner moves on to second and will pull up there. So I'd say we're going to have to go east 5 on that one. But Suchland comes home on that bounce out, or that bounce play. So right now we have a courtesy runner now. This is Caitlin Miller for the pitcher. No, for the catcher, I'm sorry. The pitcher, Suchland, scored. Katie Drow at the plate. There's one, woo. Her third base coach is asking her to straighten that out and put that in play instead of at him. 1 out, 1 in, 1 on. Katie Drow at the plate, Harley McCombs on deck. 7-2. There's another one. That hops over the screening into the dugout. That moves a few bodies around. Flipped out to the third baseman, back to the circle. Place has it. Pinch runner, Caitlin Miller down at second. And that in the dirt, bounces off the umpire's mask. Couldn't be picked up by the catcher. And the runner advances to third. So we have a wild pitch on that one in the dirt. Moves the runner to third. There's a 1-hopper to third. Over to first, in time. Concede the run as Mackenzie Grimm comes home. Katie Drow gets that RBI. And that brings Harley McCombs to the plate. 2 away, nobody on. There's a 3 or 4 hopper over to third. And low throw. Can't be handled at first. But the runner advances no farther. She stays right at first. So McCombs is down at first, safe on an error. So still 2 outs, 2 in, 1 on. Number 12, Carson Rhodes at the plate. Carson hitting it about 220 on the year. There's one hopper, two short, over to first, in time to retire the side on a 6-3, but they push two more across here in the top of the seventh. So as we go to the bottom of the seventh, it is 8 for the Northeast Jets and the Anna Rockets, just 2. We'll be right back for the last inning.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has a solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
Okay, the winner of today's game ends up playing Indian Lake here later in the week now. For Anna, they got another league game or two to still punch in yet, and so does Northeastern. They have a league game if they can get it made up with Springfield Catholic, but said no scheduled date yet. But the winner will automatically play Indian Lake, who, as I mentioned earlier, by the coaches' decree, pretty good. There's one off the glove of the third baseman, and the runner, Taylor Muters, down at first, safe on a single. So Muters down at first, and I imagine we'll have a designated runner for her. And we do. It is number 15. Again, it is Grace Maurer running for Muter. Number 15, Grace Maurer. Second time she's done this today. There's a fly ball over the screen. Foul. So 0-1. On the mound for the Northeastern Jets is Haley Suchland. She's gone all the way. There's a one hopper off of her glove that goes right to where the shortstop was. So that's 2 hits in the inning that have just come off the gloves of the infielders. So Grace Maurer is down at second. Macy Richard is at first, and Carrie White comes to the plate. Carrie's been up 3 times and struck out twice and grounded out 1 time. And that one is there for a strike. Low and outside, tough pitch to get to. Olivia Place is on deck. There's a shot in between third and short into left field. And so Carrie White's on. Macy Richard moves to second. Grace Maurer has moved all the way to third as the pinch runner. And now we're going to have a meeting on the mound with the whole Northeastern Jets infield so that they know what they're going to do. As I said, bases are full of Rockets. Three on, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. For the Rockets, it's very important to keep things going. So, see what they can do here. That ball is high. For ball 1 to Olivia Place. Place steps in, looks, and that is on the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1. They need every run they can get, trailing by 6 And swung on and missed. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Olivia Place. Riley Osborne, the cleanup hitter, on deck. There's a foul straight back. Place has got a couple of home runs on the year. 35 RBIs. Here'd be a chance to get a few more. Olivia's been up 3 times, 2 hits. Again, fouled back right side, out of play. Struck out her other, so she's 2 for 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Olivia Place, the shortstop. That is fouled and beat in the dirt. Riley Osborne on deck. Olivia Place staying alive. There's a grounder to third. The play is at the plate in time to retire the runner. So that retires the first. That's the first out of the inning. So safe on a fielder choice is Olivia at first. The runners all move up, however, 1 more base. So the sacks are still loaded. Macy Richard is at third. Carrie White is at second. Olivia Place is at first. Riley Osborne up. And she's been up 3 times with a single and 2 strikeouts. Taylor Spence and more to come after them, maybe. And that one's low. Oh, 2. And that's their first strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 and 2. And that's outside for a ball. Count goes 3-1. Three-one pitch. That's high. So that forces in a run. Base on balls there to Osborne. And Richard crosses the plate with run number 3. Continue full sacks. First pitch to Spence is there for a strike. Spence has been up 3 times. She struck out all 3 times. And that's in the dirt. And not far enough. Couldn't read it at third base as to whether to go or not. And when you need a bunch, I don't think you want to make an out at the plate. So heads up running there by White. Spence still at the plate. And that's there for a strike. 1 and 2 on Taylor Spence, the first baseman. The 1-2 offering. That's hit on her line. It gets by the third base, off the first baseman's glove, but squirts over to the second baseman in time for the out. So a little 3-4-3 for out number 2, but a run comes across. White has scored. Place has moved to third, and Osborne has moved to second. Crossan now comes to the plate. Elena has been up 3 times. She's had 2 hits and a ground out. So Elena's got a chance to put some more runs on the board for the Rockets here. That's outside the foul line, foul ball. Two away in the inning. Elena Crossan at the plate. 1-1, the count to the batter. Bailey Luthman on deck. And there's a strike, so that runs the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 and 2 on Elena Crossan. And that's low. 2-2. Count evens. Bailey Luthman is on deck. Elena Crossan sure could use a hit now to help the cause. And that's beating the dirt at the plate off of her. So ball was dead when it hit her in the batter's box. Next offering. Fly ball right center. Center fielder over and has it for out number 3. So fly to center for the third out of the inning and the last out of the game. And so 2 more runs get pushed across in that inning. But the final score is 8-4 in favor of the Northeastern Jets. We'll be back in just a moment to recap and check our sponsors and final word on today's game. Thank you.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaug, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st century kitchen.
Okay, we're back here at Rocket Field where the Northeastern Jets prevail today with an 8-4 win over the Rockets. The winning pitcher was Haley Suchland, and according to my records, She struck out 13 Rockets today, so a pretty good performance. I noticed when she first came out in the first inning, she had a lot of velocity on the ball. Coach Olinger is now handing out game balls to a couple of ladies. I might be the gals we had back-to-back home runs in the third inning that you don't see many all year, and we happen to have 2 of them. And I can't really say they were wind-aided, and maybe just a little bit, but not too bad. But here are the final totals as we see them, or as I have them. For the Jets, they had 8 runs, 9 hits, and they had 4 runners left on base, and they scored 4 runs. For the Rockets, who weren't really outdone, they only had 4 runs, but they had 10 hits, 9 people left on base, had somewhat of a large rally there in the last inning, had a couple of hits that almost were called seeing eye, but 9 runners left on base. But they did have 13 strikeouts at the hands of Suchland, so that was the culprit. They just couldn't get the hits when they needed them. So final score there is 8-4. Let's just check our sponsors who made this broadcast possible. Our Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Cy Schwederman, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, K94, WKKI, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwederman's Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, and the Lambs Insurance Agency. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Think First. The people who made this broadcast work for us today here are, in the truck, Mr. Scott Robinson and Mr. Isaac Sell. On camera today, Tyler Wolf, Caleb Crusett, and Nolan Emerson. I'm Dennis Henshin. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. The final, once again, it is 8 for the Northeastern Jets, 4 for the Anna Rockets. Good night, everyone.